Hello, my dears. Welcome to Moan Collaborative. I am so glad you are here. Today, I will guide you through a version of loving kindness mindfulness practice. This practice, which is also called Metta in the traditional Pali language, is a meditation practice dedicated to developing unconditional love and kindness for ourselves and others. Metta practice encourages us to cultivate loving kindness through thoughtful phrases and imaginative offerings of goodwill, happiness, and well-being. Most versions of Metta practice focus on developing loving kindness towards ourselves and other humans. I like to practice loving kindness towards both the human and more than human worlds. And often my practice includes trees, rocks, water, and all other living beings beyond humans, especially when times in the human world are particularly challenging. As your metta practice grows, you will undoubtedly make it your own. Let this guided practice be exactly that, an initial guide to finding the words and tempo and phrases that feel right for you. So, we typically start by offering loving kindness to ourselves. We then follow this by offering loving kindness to a benefactor, or what I like to call an easy being. Then we move on to a neutral person or stranger, followed by a difficult person. Finally, we end by offering loving kindness to all beings. Remember, there are so many versions of loving kindness meditation. This is just one. For example, some people work from self to a friend who's doing well, to a friend who's having a rough time, then to all beings. Others spend their full practice cultivating loving kindness for themselves, for their community, or for a particular government leader. Feel free to seek out or even make up your own practice and phrases as you get comfortable with loving kindness meditation. Today, I will guide you through 3 rounds of loving kindness practice. The first for ourselves, the second for a good friend or easy being, and the third for all beings. I'll add in a few thoughts along the way to give you a bit of context. Are you ready? Let's begin with a round of loving kindness practice for ourselves. Find somewhere to sit comfortably with your eyes closed or gaze soft. If you need to pause this while you find a place to rest, please do. I will be waiting. Once you are settled, bring an image of yourself to mind. Maybe it's you today, right this instant. Maybe you're imagining yourself when you were younger, or maybe it's you on a day you felt particularly strong and healthy, or maybe it's a day you were feeling a bit sad or lonely. You'll know what makes sense to you. As you hold that image in your mind, recite your loving kindness phrases while generating and sending a sense of warmth, openness, and gentleness to yourself. Repeat silently with me. May I be happy and healthy. May I be safe and free. May I take care of myself with grace and ease. May I be happy and healthy. May I be safe and free. May I take care of myself with grace and ease. Next, we move on to someone who it's easy to generate unconditional feelings of warmth and kindness for. This is traditionally called the benefactor, but I just call it my easy being. Many people like to imagine a favorite friend, pet, child, or mentor in this role. You may even picture your favorite tree or lake. Let's try this together. Let your body be comfortable again, and let your gaze be soft or your eyes closed. And bring an image of your favorite friend or easy being to mind. Hold that image in your mind while again reciting your preferred loving kindness phrases and really practicing generating and sending that sense of love and kindness to this being. Repeat silently with me as if you're offering these words to your favorite person or being. May you be happy and healthy. May you be safe and free. May you take care of yourself with grace and ease. May you be happy and healthy. May you be safe and free. May you take care of yourself with grace and ease. We then move through the same process for other beings. In traditional loving kindness practice, after ourselves and our benefactor, or easy being, we move on to a neutral person, like a bus driver you don't really know, or the bagger at your local grocery store. Then we go on to a difficult person, maybe it's a friend you're having challenges with, or really any other difficult relationship. And then we finish by offering loving kindness to all beings. And there's a couple of things I'd like to note here. There's really no right or wrong way to practice metta meditation, but do take care of your spirit and mind as well as your heart during your practice. Sometimes when you're first beginning to practice loving kindness meditation, you might feel like you want to rush into offering love and kindness to the most challenging people in your life, especially if you're a caretaker or somebody who likes to, fix things or solve problems. But it's okay to just practice cultivating care and warmth towards yourself or towards your favorite being as you begin. This is generous work also. This inward-focused metta practice helps us to cultivate an abundance of compassion before we move on to the more difficult people or situations. I personally feel like focusing on ourselves and our favorite friend or that easy person can help strengthen the heart muscle, so to speak, to get us ready for the work that many of us are called to do, which for many of us involves loving a wild, complex, and challenging world. And while there's no real scarcity of love in this world, it doesn't always feel like that. For any of you for whom loving kindness practice is new, or maybe you've been through a challenging time, it's important to realize it can be nice to just focus on cultivating loving kindness in a way that is full of ease and is so gentle on ourselves in the beginning. And let's be honest, sometimes we just need a little bit of extra love sent our way, even if, or maybe even especially if, it's from ourselves. Okay, on that note, let's end with one round of loving kindness practice for all beings. So let's begin. Adjust your seating so you're comfortable again. Close your eyes or let your gaze go soft. Imagine a community of all beings. This could be your neighborhood, your classroom, your city, or even the whole world. Then repeat silently with me. May all beings be happy and healthy. May all beings be safe and free. May all beings take care of themselves with grace and ease. May all beings be happy and healthy. May all beings be safe and free. May all beings take care of themselves with grace and ease. Let's take one final breath to close out our practice. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Put a gentle smile on your face if that feels right. Let your eyes open. Thank you for your time and your practice. The love and work you give to the world are always good and always necessary. May you be well.